10 days from now, Liverpool have to go ahead and really visit what we call Molineux to repeat the game that they have gone ahead to draw with Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Anfield Stadium. In the 45th minute, Darwin Núñez went in to capitalize onto the inch-perfect cross delivered by a player known as Trent Alexander-Arnold, a player that is really on fire, getting his first assist in the game of Leicester, and ever since then he has been registering an assist for the team of Liverpool. Then Goncalo Guedes went ahead to level. Oh, sorry, it was Wolverhampton Wanderers that scored in the 26th minute after Alisson made a very big hauler and gifted away the ball to Guedes, and Guedes really never did any mistake apart from really placing that ball in the back of the net. Then Darwin Núñez at the end of the first half, he really leveled the game. Mohamed Salah, 8 minutes into the commencing of the second half, he really put Liverpool ahead, and Hon Heung-chan scored a goal in the 66th minute, that is 14 minutes later, to give Wolverhampton Wanderers a draw. But there's going to be a very big contention and quarrel on that goal that was scored by Totti, because it was really a goal that looked like the player was not offside, but we are waiting to see how the referees are going to come out and really tell to us how that rule comes into play as Liverpool goes ahead to really concede and it really survives this time round. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is the match reaction to Liverpool versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, the FA Cup third round. That's it. Now, Liverpool has gone ahead to go ahead and really do a very good and interesting game. If I told you love the game of football, I think you enjoyed it. It was an end-to-end attack. I think every 2-3 minutes, there was a threat on either of the goals of the opponent. Movement was really great. Players were with quality. However much Liverpool really had a lion's share of the possession. But trust me, each and every time Wolverhampton Wanderers got that ball of got hold of that ball, you got to know that they are really a better side also, because they are having technically gifted players that really gave them a go against Liverpool. They never had a lion's share of the possession, but they really gave Liverpool a game. And even Jurgen Klopp, the manager of Liverpool, has gone ahead to really affirm to us that, yeah, that was really a very good game of football. But in this game of football, it takes you to the mistakes. Yesterday, David De Gea did a very big howler when he really thought that the ball couldn't go past his legs. It went past his legs, it danced through his legs, and then it found Connor Cody, and Connor Cody tapped it to the back of the net. This time around, it has been Alisson trying to do a pass to Konate, and obviously the pass fell into Goncalo Guedes, whom they sent from Valencia, and obviously he did nothing else apart from really placing that ball in the back of the net. Now, it shows you that a game of football can happen, mistakes can happen, and this is why I'm not going to go ahead and blame Alisson. You can't be perfect. Error is human. I know Liverpool fans are going to go at Alisson, but guys, don't gut the man, because he's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, and these mistakes come once in a while, and they happen. So I also want to go out and really let the United fans that we are really so much attackive to David De Gea that what you are doing is you are really trying to humiliate your own. These mistakes have been done by goalkeepers in and outside Europe. You've seen this everywhere. So I believe that wasn't the case. But after conceding that goal, they leveled the game at halftime. That's the best thing that you would love to see when you are really in a losing position and you don't go to halftime when you are 1 goal down. But the good thing is that they went to halftime when the game was leveled, and Mohamed Salah came in through and really gave them a lead 8 minutes into the second half. So what does that mean? It means the defense of Liverpool is really leaking. It's porous. It's no longer watertight. You see, they've been even conceding goals when Virgil van Dijk has been here. Yet Virgil van Dijk is one of those rocks they have into their defense. It's no longer watertight. Now Virgil van Dijk is away for a month, and I don't know how Liverpool is going to survive, because Konate looks like his cohesion with Joel Matip is out of cohesion. That's it. They are not really looking like a central defensive partnership. Sorry, a central defending partnership. The defense is really porous. The last game they played in the Premier League, Liverpool played which team? Liverpool went ahead to, I think they beat Leicester, and Leicester was responsible for their 2 goals. You know that very well. They were responsible for the 2 goals they really conceded, because Liverpool didn't score against Leicester. They only had to concede two own goals, and it was Yetis that really scored against them. And the last game they played, they beat Leicester by 2-1 in a game that they scored no game, and they beat Brentford beat them by 3-1. It shows you that Liverpool is conceding in very many goals. At least every game, you expect Liverpool to concede. So it shows you how worrying Jurgen Klopp and his team are, because it's really not normal days for Liverpool, because a normal Liverpool doesn't concede goals like that. But after that, Salah put them ahead. After Salah putting them ahead, it was really a very good pinpointing cross or ball into being floated into the area of a team called Wolverhampton Wanderers. Totti got a leap on it. Mohamed Salah was offside, but because the ball was from the opponent, the offside really didn't count and really put that ball into the back of the net to make it 1. Now, why can't Liverpool have a way to manage this game of football against Wolverhampton Wanderers? But Wolverhampton Wanderers told their manager that we have players on the field of play, and they brought them on and changed the game of football. But for Cody Gakpo, he never had a very good debut for him. I think it was really a fair debut for him, and this was his game by numbers: 41 touches, 25 passes completed, 100% tackles won, 1 DO won, 1 shot on target. But he has gone ahead to show to it that he is really that player that has all the cameos and attributes of really a Premier League player, because the physical attributes have not affected him, because Wolves is really a physical side. They're having physical men, and obviously they've gone ahead to really feel him. But obviously he registered a shot in the first half, and secondly in the second half he really contributed that 1 goal to Mohamed Salah. It was not given to him as an assist because it was deflected by Totti, meaning that it was blocked, but the block was not good enough to prevent it from landing onto the feet of Salah, and Salah went ahead to put that ball into the back of the net. Darwin Núñez has scored his goal today. That has put his tally to 10 this entire season, and Liverpool is the only team in the Premier League to have 2 scorers with double figures. That's it. Salah is at 17 this season, then Darwin Núñez is at 10. So that's Darwin Núñez for you. Now, Cody Gakpo, the manager of Liverpool, has gone ahead and really said the following about him. I liked how he grew into the game. He was massively involved in our second goal. He's a good footballer. He can keep the ball. Now he needs minutes. That's it. And that's what I like about these managers who really know what the game of football is. They know that what keeps the player off pressure and to switch him into the mode that you want him is to give him minutes. Not like the Ole Gunnar Solskjaers of this world that really let the likes of Sancho, whom they signed at £43 million, really almost rot on the bench. Now, after that, I would like to go on and really give kudos to the manager, Lopetegui of Wolverhampton Wanderers. When did you last see Wolves scoring 2 goals? I've seen them scoring 2 goals, because his first game he won it by 2-1. That was away at Goodson's Park. United came, beat him. No one will blame him that United beat him, because United has to beat him, but it was really a highly contested game. Then he went ahead to draw with, is it Aston Villa, 1-1. Now he has gone ahead to score 2 goals against a team called Liverpool. It shows you that he has found a solution for the goal drought that he found at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers was the team that couldn't concede and couldn't score, but this time around they've started scoring goals. That is something great for them, but they're not keeping clean sheets. So that is something that should work upon. That is something that should go ahead and really work upon, because if you're not conceding, if you're conceding goals and scoring goals, then that means you are going to find it hard to really keep a clean sheet. Yet clean sheets will help Wolverhampton Wanderers to really jump out of the relegation zone and really find themselves safe. So Lopetegui has really gone ahead to change the feeling at a team called Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they're really doing a better job. But for Liverpool, I feel for them. I feel for them. However much, me as a United fan, I'm really happy for them to drown like that, because they are all laughing at us when we are really undergoing that turmoil. Ever since Alex Ferguson left, Liverpool tried to dominate through Brendan Rodgers, but they never won. Then they brought in Jurgen Klopp, who did a very wonderful job. 7 years at Liverpool. He has won a Champions League, he has won a Premier League, he has won a Carabao Cup, he has won an FA Cup and a Community Shield. Close to 5 or 6 trophies down onto his name. He has played 3 Champions League finals. He has been almost 1 or 2 points behind the winners of the league twice or thrice, that is Man City. It shows you the run he has been really making, but that drop off now is really showing you how far Liverpool have fallen off. They can't really add up, and I worry for them a little bit for not making it to the Champions League, because teams like Newcastle, Manchester United, Arsenal and Man City are really looking consistent, and he has to go past Spurs, Chelsea to see to it that he really gets into that bracket of really competing for the first spot, meaning that they are really having a very hard time, and this game of football is going to hate to really expose them. Liverpool had not lost a game for I don't know how many years at Anfield, but this time round it was Crystal Palace that really opened up by beating them. Was it Crystal Palace? I think it was not Crystal Palace. There is a team that went at Anfield and beat them. You get? They lost, and it was really horrible. Though Mohamed Salah is putting in numbers, but Liverpool needs to go on and start defending, because all the attributes of a defending team, Liverpool has them. All the successes that Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have reached at in the past 7 years, they've been contributed by their defense. Remember, for Liverpool to reach the Champions League final and they were beaten by Real Madrid 3-1, Jurgen Klopp made a decision. He sold Coutinho and brought in Virgil van Dijk plus Alisson Becker to strengthen his backline, because 2 goals they conceded in the final were because of haulers by the goalkeeper of Liverpool. He gifted Benzema, and then he gifted, was it Gareth Bale? Yeah, I think it was Gareth Bale. So he brought in a goalkeeper and Virgil van Dijk. The next season, Liverpool wins, was it? They win the Champions League, and they go ahead after that season, in the season of 2019-2020, they went ahead to win what we call the Premier League. It shows you how important the defense is, and you have to keep clean sheets to see to it that even if you score just 1 goal, you'll find yourself in a position of really winning the game of football. And this is what United is doing, Arsenal is doing, and Man City. They are scoring goals and they are keeping clean sheets. If you can keep 7 clean sheets out of 10 games you play, that puts you in a perfect position to contest with others. For Liverpool, the problem is not goals. Let no one let you that Liverpool has a goal drought. They are scoring goals. But they are conceding very many goals. They are really leaking. At the back, and that leak, the man himself, Jurgen Klopp, needs to find a solution for it. So Liverpool have gone ahead to draw 2-2 with a team called Wolverhampton Wanderers, and obviously it's the 3rd round of the FA Cup, and it has not joined the other teams that have really gone in through in the Premier League to the next level. To the next level of the 4th round, like Manchester United. Which other team has really gone in through? There is Southampton is through, Fulham is through, Leicester City is through, Spurs is through. Let me see which other team is through. I want to be real exact. West Ham is through. Newcastle has been knocked out. So tomorrow we are having, or today we are having Chelsea versus Chelsea, and there is Arsenal versus Oxford on Monday. Other Premier League teams playing the FA Cup 3rd round is Aston Villa, Stevenage, that's the team they are playing, and those are the only 3 Premier League teams that are left to play games. But Liverpool is not yet through, but Newcastle has been knocked out of the 3rd round of the FA Cup by Sheffield Wednesday. So guys, your reactions to Liverpool, to Wolverhampton Wanderers, to are welcome in the comment section below. And it doesn't act well for Liverpool. They don't want to congest their fixtures, because they are losing out on very many players, and they are really doing themselves a damage of really not killing off games like this, because they are leading the game. They had chances to continue and really capitalize. They didn't. Now that means there is a replay at Molineux in 10 days from now. So it shows you how ugly it's getting for Liverpool. But let's wait and see how everything is going to happen. Rokani David is my name. A sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly and protect you in the night.